Denny's like this, all right? And I love him, all right? There's a guy that opens for me on the road. He was getting, the guy, he'll be like, hey, we're at Starbucks. This is a Starbucks. We were in Alabama. He was like, can I get those egg bites and can you triple toast them? And I'm like, oh, all right. Are they good? And he was like, hell yeah. And I was like, really? He was like, yup. I was like, all right, let me get some egg bites. He was like, all right, double toast his. And I was like, you're not going to triple toast mine? And he was like, I like them triple toasted, but who knows? I'll get you double toasted. So I was like, all right. So I got the double toasted. So now, like, the lady's like, triple toasted? And I'm like, oh, this is going to start a whole fucking thing. Yeah, I like it. I like it. And then Denny loves that kind of shit. He feeds off his. He's like, yeah, I like to get him like that because then it's like this and like otherwise they're too soggy. You know what I mean? They're too soggy. And then the lady's like, okay, well, hey. And he was like, just talk, you know what I mean? Just talking so much. And I'm just like, it's taking so long to get the coffee part, which is why we're here. So now we sit down, they bring the quadruple toasted eggs or whatever the fuck, right? The lady comes by and she was like, are these two toasted now? And he was like, yeah, I think those might be two toasted. She was like, I knew it. She's like, you mind redoing them? And she was like, yeah, okay. She went and go redo them. I'm eating my thing. I'm like, yeah, they're pretty good. And he was like, I'm like, bro, do you know how fucking annoying you're an annoying guy, I say to him. Not to me, because I'm drinking mines, dude. I'm already drinking mines. I'm already eating mines. I understand you want the way you want it and understand that the meal should be the way the guy who buys the meal should want it. Okay, I get it. Customer is, I would say, 90% right. And yeah, okay, I get it. But dude, for the barista, I would lose my hey, oh, dude. And I say, I get a guy who, first of all, has to triple toast it. I go like this. No, you get it toasted how we toast it. And then he gets it. He goes, nah, it's too much. I go nuts. Okay. So he's like, nah, the opposite. And I go, what are you talking about? He's like, I made their fucking day. And I was like, what? I'm not used to this judo, this conversational judo like this. So what are you talking about? And he says, I come in. You come in. We're obviously from out of town. They're dealing with people every day. They just come in, they get their coffee, they get their pumpkin spice latte, and they leave. And now I come in and I ask them for a triple toasted egg bite, and I ask them for this, and I have them redo it. We're bantering, we're talking. I'm giving them an experience, and I'm like, man, I get it, dude. I get it. And he's like, they're never going to forget that for a while. And this is what they're going to think about. And I'm like, that's a fucking good point, dude. But if you're going to be like that, be him. Do you know what I mean? Be that boy. Be a Sigma male. Be charismatic as all get out, right? Don't be the lady who was at the coffee bean before me, waiting for her coffee, and got the coffee, and then wanted to talk about the coffee machines, dude, that the guy had it, and he was, dude, and you know what happened too? She was like, so you guys just, every time you put the shots out, you do double shots because you can't do single shots? She's already got her drink, by the way, like this, with the thing, and I'm waiting there, and I'm not looking at him, I'm looking at her like, I can't believe she's monopolizing my time after she already got the coffee, and she could just sip away, dude. And so you guys have to do 2 shots at the same time. So if somebody wants 3 shots, you have to do 4 shots. And then what do you do with that extra shot? And I'm like, Lord, give me the strength. And then I'm like, well, I'm going to look at the barista because I'm going to assume, all right, that he knows not to stop what he's doing to answer. You got, if you're, okay, so here's the, if you're the kind of guy who is behind the counter and somebody who already got their shit is monopolizing the time, and you are not doing it like this. Yeah, well, you know, I have to do the thing. So that was what it was. So in the early times when they made it like that, right? Cool. You're getting it done. Great. So I'm like, should I even? Right? At this point, I'm looking at the lady, I'm all bunched up. She's got this. Do you have the 2 shots? And every time you do a 2 shot, you have to do another 1 shot and then 1 shot because you can't have a 3 shot. And I go, should I even strafe to the left? Should I even look over to see the dude? Because if he's not Dr. Octopus over here behind the counter while talking to her, I'm going to fucking blast to Mars. So I go, well, I can't help it. I've got to look. And as I look, dude, motherfucker is standing there like this. Looking at her and doing absolutely nothing else. With a crocodile mouth. Soaping. Hey, dude, are you waiting for a gazelle? Ha 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 ha. Iced Americano, please. Dude, Doc Ock. Guy was just a fucking... And I go, yeah, it does 2 at once, and so, and and I got Mr. Kentucky over here that already made me feel bad. So now, I'm waiting, and by the way, I already landed. I don't not have somewhere to be, which is the best part, which is the worst part. I already, it's not like, oh, I can't go anywhere because gate C hasn't taken off yet or whatever the fuck. Whatever, bro. I'm just complaining, but it doesn't matter, man. You know, it's like, I'm 44 and I get to the point where I'm talking about this and people think that now because I talk like this because I'm older, a little bit older than I was when I first started the podcast, they're like, oh, he complains, he's a curmudgeon. But no, I'm not. It's just fucking, I was this way when I was 20. Yes, got out of that one. So anyway.
Isn't that amazing?